Welcome back. We just learned that there's only one more match that is taking place outside out of the 16 matches that are being played in the top 32, so we have to cut this a little bit short. But, Raphael, finally you did it. Congratulations.
Thanks. I'm finally sitting here.
We could tell what was going on your face prior to the match. You were like, oh my God, I don't want to
Yeah, I asked you guys not to do this and you still did it, but now you don't care anymore.
No, you cannot opt out
I know,
at this point.
I know.
You're too good. You're just too good. So you
we
guys
didn't pick you the whole of yesterday. There
Yeah,
were times
exactly.
where there was really good matches that you were having, and
I
we
know.
were like, okay, we're not going to pick him. He doesn't want to.
Appreciate it.
There you go.
There you go. So you guys are playing the almost exact same deck, or
Yeah,
is
yeah.
it
The entire team
main
is
deck?
like plays in the exact same deck. I see like he's playing Scoldings. That something I don't do. But like the ID is the same. The main deck is the same. And we knew like what we're expecting. The strategy is exactly the same.
Did you
we
both
go
know you're playing
second.
Crush?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
So, yeah, that was like, it was super interesting how this whole thing unfolded. You won the die roll, but decided to go second.
Yeah, that's our main strategy for the tournament.
He would have done the same, right?
Yeah, he would have done exactly the same.
So, and the first game, we could tell, you were starting to feel better during the game. We could tell on we have a camera on your face in case you didn't know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, I felt better because he like set one and passed.
Yeah.
And then when everything resolved, yeah, that's just, sometimes it happens. Like if you cannot stop anything, you just, that game is gone then.
But
and that happens.
How can you know that he cannot stop you when he drops Max C?
Well, I figured that his top cards were Agents, something else, and Cherries. And to do the OTK, that's Helix, Master Plan, Decode. And then you summon Sleeper, but then it doesn't matter whatever hand traps he drops. So I knew that there's no Ash to stop Master Plan. There's no Gamma. There's nothing. So I can at least.
What about the cards in his hand?
Well, if he had an Ash, he would have done it on the Helix.
Okay,
for sure.
That's the logic here. Yeah.
So when you got Max Seed and I could stack him, I saw like, okay, Cherry's the last one. I do Cherry the last one. So the only thing he can Cherry is Decode, but it draws it when I summon it.
Right.
And then just Sleeper, and then it doesn't matter whatever hand trap he has.
Okay, well, so
that's why it was completely safe to do it.
Okay, pretty fair. Okay, got that. Second game, Marcel can decide who goes first. Obviously, allows you to go first.
Yeah.
You have 2 copies of Mind Crush, so we have been like, oh my God, Rafa has got this. It's looking like the deck is doing exactly what it's supposed to do.
I didn't have
not two opening, but over a couple of turns.
Oh
you
yeah.
No,
exactly.
not right away. Yeah.
The thing is, I felt like I was kind of wasting the Mind Crush.
Because of the rescue.
Yeah, exactly. But I could not play around that rescue.
You got to say that was really clever from myself. The rescue was really good.
Except he even forgot the last turn he had rescue.
Yeah,
he could just get the agent back. That was like, okay, do Mind Crush. I know this doesn't work. And then he went like different things, but he could just get agent back and do it again. So I knew that because of that rescue, he got so much card back. I only needed one quick fix or resort or big red to win because I had a Helix in the grave, so the cherries did not matter at all. But you saw nothing happened.
Yeah, but you seemed a little bit bummed out after you lost that.
Yeah, I was like, I can top deck so many things which instantly win the game, but it didn't happen. So I was like,
But then I think during shuffling, it seemed to me like you were like, okay, this time I'm gonna do it. I mean, obviously that's we talked to some other players that have been putting up consistent results. All of them agree that one of the most important things is how you handle a defeat.
Of course, that was my big problem like 2 years ago. Every time when I lost, I would go like 4-0, 5-0, something like that. And as soon as I lose one, I lose the second one and go into bubble. Always happens. Like I never lose one and then win something. That was always the case.
Yeah.
And as soon as you like can change that mentality, and that's what the bigger players in my team are helping me with. Like,
then are they throwing stuff at you and you have to?
Yeah, most of the time. Like, don't look so down and throw food at me or something.
Okay.
No, but in all seriousness, it's really important that you realize that one loss doesn't mean anything. Even to like in Bochum, I lost the very first round. I was so pissed, but I won 9 in a row. Is still top. Like you have to
weren't
just
that pissed anymore. Hopefully.
No, then of course, but you have to like every round is like, oh, if I just didn't lose the first one.
Yeah.
But if you start doing that, then you're putting yourself in like a really bad position for the rest of the tournament, and you should not do that.
All right. Yeah. And you learned that.
I think that was about like last year.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
It's still new to me. New to me. Yeah.
Back to the third game. Were you ever tempted? Did it even cross your
to
mind?
pop the other back row?
No. Before the game even started, when you were siding to put in all of your going first stuff and just say,
Yeah.
I'm going to go first?
Yeah, it did. But I thought about what we discussed with, like I tested a lot with my friend Ericos, and we discussed a lot. And even with those 4, like I have utility wire and 3 minecraft for going first.
Yep.
Even with those 4 going first card, our going second build should be better to go second than even if I go first with those 4 cards.
Okay,
Right.
fair
Like
enough.
I don't
That's
play
fair.
Trigate, I don't play Scolding, so I cannot build like the unbreakable board.
Right.
Yeah. No, that's
Yeah.
completely fair. But I just wanted to ask, just in
Yeah,
case it crossed your mind.
it crossed my mind like a couple of times this tournament, but
No,
it doesn't make sense.
No,
with
but
with our
that's
list.
good that you made that decision already. You
Yeah, yeah, of
you
course.
didn't have to make that decision
No.
in that match, in the
Yeah.
past match.
But I was
you already
it was
did
tempted a bit.
Yeah, but then
I
you
was
had,
also scared
like,
he would do it. When
Yeah.
I sided Minecraft, I was pretty scared. He went like, okay, I go first.
yeah.
But it didn't happen, thankfully.
All right.
I guess, same thing is in his mind. He's like, okay, past us, we decided that it would be better to do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, now I have
So-
to. Yeah. All right, guys. Like we said, we only have one more match. It might be over by now. So for that reason, we're going to take a short break, and then we're going to be back with the top 16 from YCS Prague.